Once upon a time in the bustling city of Luminara, there was a quaint little bookstore called the Bibliophile's Nook. The store was run by a lovely couple, Miss Eliza and Mr. James Everly. They had been in charge of the store for over a decade, turning it into a haven for book lovers from all over the city. One sunny afternoon, as the clock ticked closer to closing time, Eliza was busy at the counter flipping through the pages of a new novel that had just arrived. She glanced at the clock and realized they were running out of time to prepare for the monthly book club meeting scheduled for that evening. "James, can you drop by the cafe and pick up the refreshments for tonight? We're almost out of coffee and snacks," Eliza called out. James, who was busy organizing the new arrivals, looked up and nodded. "Sure thing, Eliza. I'll keep going with the arrangements for the meeting once I'm back." Just as James was about to leave, the phone rang. Eliza answered it, putting on her warm customer service smile, even though the caller couldn't see it. "Good afternoon, the Bibliophile's Nook. How can I help you?" A frantic voice on the other end replied, "Hello, this is Mia from the publisher's office. We're having an issue with the shipment for your upcoming event. Can I put you on hold for a moment while I check the details?" "Of course. Take your time," Eliza responded, tapping her fingers on the counter as she waited. She used the brief pause to jot down a reminder to follow up with Mia later, knowing how crucial the shipment was for their event. Meanwhile, James made his way to the cafe. As he was picking up the order, he noticed a familiar face. It was old Mr. Hargrove, one of their regular customers. "James, it's good to see you. How's everything at the store?" Mr. Hargrove asked, a warm smile spreading across his face. "Hello, Mr. Hargrove. Things are busy as usual. We're preparing for the book club meeting tonight. You should drop by if you have time," James replied, always happy to see familiar faces. "I might just do that. Thanks for the invite," Mr. Hargrove said, waving goodbye as James headed back to the bookstore. By the time James returned, Eliza had just finished her call with Mia, who had resolved the shipping issue. They worked together seamlessly, setting up the chairs and arranging the books for the meeting. As the first guests began to arrive, Miss Eliza and Mr. James Everly took a moment to look around their beloved store, filled with the hum of excited conversations and the scent of fresh coffee. Despite the challenges and the rush, they knew they were exactly where they were meant to be. And as the evening progressed, the joy of sharing their passion for books with their community made all the hard work worthwhile.